Hi everyone, I am just back with my Jessie Chorley Journal with thread, and I thought I better get onto some of this. It's been a little while and I wanted to just stitch on this little back thing so I could get the pin out of the way. So this is the last bit of ribbon that means you can tie the book together. Not stitching all the way through, just stitching. I may put something over the top to hide a little bit. Just stitching around the outside and then a little across the middle. So that's pretty secure. Nice to have a lovely little stitch. And I'm just going to put that through the material and cut that off. And I think last time I had shown putting this button on. And my little book that matches. Now where I was up to, I really am a bit behind, aren't I? I've got my heart ready to go on. So I've just got my little heart and I am cutting a big enough edge that I can applique around, like I'll turn that under. And one thing I thought about this, and I don't know if Jessie actually did this, but I've been thinking, get a pin, that when I'm putting it on, oh, it's beautifully wibbly wobbly, I love that. I'm going to be turning this under and working around the bottom half and leaving this open. That's how I'm going to start, like this, because I think I was thinking about stuffing it, but now I'm thinking, no, what I should be doing is cutting a piece of wadding that matches this heart, because I'd like it to be a little bit, I know that the book's a bit puffy, but I think I'd like this to be a little bit more puffy as well. So I don't want to do that just yet. I need a bit of wadding, that's what I need. Right, so that's one thing I'm going to do in a second. The other thing, put this away. Other thing I'm going to do is so I've started to stick in some of my ideas, some of the walls I've used, and this is what I'm up to next. I was going to put this here, or maybe not that big, smaller one, or even a flowery fly stitchy one. So now it's my composition. Still on the very first page, I have got a pink invisible pen, but it's not right at my hand here. I'll just get a rough. It's not very good. Doesn't work on this very well because it's so soft. It's all right, it'll iron off. All right, that's one bit. That's not showing very well at all. That's, you know what, I should have put my little board underneath. Maybe that would have helped. Anyway, there's that. I wanted to put one of those on. I don't think I was doing... Oh, here, I did do it. I've got my cup and my flower. So I did already do them. I just haven't stitched them yet. Okay, what colours? So I do have a sort of a pink and a red kind of theme. I think I wouldn't mind the blue for the cup. Is this the right little pot? No, that was a bit unorganised. I'm just going video to video, so I'm kind of a little unorganised. And everything's precariously balanced, so if I tip something out of the way, it's likely to just do a great big cascading fall. Okay, let's move that. Got these, that's wrong. Oh, that's pretty. That's nice. Oh, here's that Appleton's. What was I looking for though? I was looking for the blue Appletons, but also there's this one. Oh, maybe that's a bit dark. What about this? It's a bit softer. That might be nice for the cup. What else have I got here? DMC. Maybe this. Possibly a bit too light. Not sure. Okay. I mean, this matches the Appletons a bit better. Bit of contrast, perhaps. I'll do a bit of this lighter blue. The never-ending thread story. That's what it should be called, the never-ending thread story. That works. So I wonder how everyone else's journal of threads are going. Beautiful little project from Jessie Chorley. I probably could get a hoop. Now, what am I going to do? What stitch? I think I'll just do a back. I'll do a back stitch and see if I like it after how it looks. I like the stitchiness of that. There's a tiny weeny little gap, and I kind of like that, so I think I'm going to continue that way. And I do quite like this blue. I think not wise to do it, but I'm going to separate them because that really makes sense to me, in my head anyway. Might not make sense to anyone else. It's a beautiful day here. I was noticing that we just get used to spring, which is my favourite season, and it's finishing. I don't even know where that time went, because it's already now coming up to being like only 2 weeks till summer starts here. Oh, it's bizarre. It's like weird. Oh, everything's knotting up today. There it is. All right, this is a lovely little cup. I like that I've put a couple of my little drawings on. Cute. Get those little threads out the way. Oh, little magpie, I can hear it singing away in the tree. How beautiful. And various other birds. Oh, lovely. I'd love to go and sit outside and do this, but you know what? That yappy dog next door will bark the whole time. As soon as he hears that my back door open, he'll be out there yapping his little head off. More fun for him, less fun for me. Oh dear. It's quite interesting. I said to Lily and Nora, it's only a few weeks to go, and then they'll go away for their 4 or 5 week holiday and take the dog, and it'll just be so nice to enjoy the backyard again. Beautiful. Anyway, I'm just following these lines around, and where the line doesn't make sense because I've just sort of hand drawn it, I will just stitch it so it does make sense. That was a bit too wide, that stitch. Coming in back here. Thanks to the people who have ordered from my shop. Very grateful. Thank you so much. And I basically send out, as soon as an order comes in, I send it out pretty within the day or on the day of. If it comes in at night, I will be sending it first thing the next morning. This community is such a wonderful community. We're supporting each other. Mindful stitching. Mindful stitching with the crying babies, the barking dogs, the helicopters and the rev-head cars going past. Like my little cup. So I was thinking a bit more about the creative journey, and when you have a racing brain like mine that thinks things too much, thinks a lot of things at the same time, this stitching journey is very beautiful. It's a very good way, because I noticed when I hadn't got into my studio for a couple of days because I was so busy, the moment I sat down and I started to do a little bit of painting, that my mind started to settle and be able to focus, and that's really a very good and beautiful thing. And I love that. I'm now starting to think, am I doing that flower and its stem in the same colour or a different colour? And I hope that this is soothing to you too. So this is going to be put on the same way. I will turn over the edge and turn under the edge and applicate it down. But now I'm wondering if each of, other than this, which is going to be sewn directly on, am I going to put a little bit of batting behind every single one? Oh, now there's the dishwasher. So today's a very noisy day. Everything's happening. But thank you, dishwasher, for washing my dishes and not taking up my time so I could get in and do some stitching. Aren't we lucky? Aren't we lucky? So let me look. I think I like the idea of it being a little bit padded by having a bit of batting underneath. I think because this frays a little bit, or a lot, this might be the sort of thing. Maybe I'll do this one in a square. where I put the batting underneath it and then stitch it, for this one in particular. Or actually I'm just thinking possibly this circle, the flower, I might just put the batting under the flower. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to finish it. And I am going to get a bit of wadding or batting, whatever you want to call it. And I think I might seed stitch it. See how I go. None of my stitches are the same length. It is a little bit deliberate, if anything's deliberate today while I'm stitching away. These threads going everywhere. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. I love my little cup. Oh, it's so cute. Very peaceful. Oh, so sweet. Okay, now that I know I'm putting some wadding underneath, I can cut it a bit closer. I think I've finished with this blue thread, so I will just stitch it off, secure it so it doesn't come undone when I'm putting down back. What a bit of fun. Oh, what a lovely project. So there's my little cup. A little flower. Here's my line. This kind of matches that. Weeks Dye Works, hand over dyed fibres, pearl collection, baked apple 1330, and it's a 5 weight. It's a fairly thick weight. I'm going to stitch this in a fly stitch. So I'm just in a very peaceful place at the moment, and I'm just enjoying not running around in the studio to find what I forgot to bring over, but just doing what I need to do in the moment here with what I've got. Oh, there's my flower and my cup there. I think I was going to put some fuchsias on as well from memory. Now, let's see, I'm going to do a fly stitch. Which way do I want them going? Yep, that way. Yeah, that way. So I'm going to start at the top. And I'm not doing a knot because I want it to be inside. So I might just take one little tiny stitch here before I start the run down the stem. Okay, so here we go. How big do I want them? let's just do a tester, because this is a 5. It's, you know, it's a fairly weighty vine to have on the page, but I feel it matches this couching here. This is a little bit more dainty than this is going to be, but it's just an embellishment down the side. If I don't like it, I can take it out. I'm already thinking I may have overstepped with the size being a bit thick, but let's have a look how it looks. I mean, we all have a different eye, so we'll all love different things. Just making sure I'm not going through onto the back. Right, let's have a look how that is looking. I think I actually like it. It could be finer so as it's not overshadowing, but it's only a thin strip, and my thought is that it's actually, it looks intentional. It's purposeful and intentional, and it doesn't need to be thinner. Oh, I love my wonky little heart. Oh, isn't that cute? And a little cup. Getting off the camera there. So I think what I'm going to do is do a little bit of work and come back and record just a little bit more, because I still haven't got off the first page and I've been on it for a while, so I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and I will just catch you up to where I've gotten up to. Just getting a thread ready. So I have put a little bit of batting under everything. Finished my little fly stitch down here, down the side. I've put on a little spine, just a decoration. And these are all whip stitched down. This one's blanket stitched down, and this one is overcast stitch. So what I thought was that I would do, no, that's going to not be the right size. That's too big, it's too small. This one will do. I thought that I would do this little flower. I guess I'm doing it in blue. Got a whole new packet of the flower ones. Isn't it amazing how open they are before you start squishing them between the needle, between the eye of the needle. So coming in under. Now I did put a little knot in because it was right near the edge, so it was difficult for it to not come undone, but I can just poke it under a bit there. I wanted to make sure I went through the batting with this one a bit. See if I could get it a little bit puffy. Okay, to the centre. Now, doing French knots so I don't come out the side is a little bit difficult. That's one. It's quite large, so I think what I'll do is just continue around the rest of the flowers, and I might do one more little French knot at the end. I'm trying to pick up the batting but not go through to this other side. Beautiful little book. Really nice to do this. Nice peaceful stitching. Now I can, each time I come back to the center, I could do another French knot. Could probably manage 3. I think I did 4. And I can already feel it starting to be a little bit puffy by going through that wadding, which is what I wanted. Okay. Right into the center there. Back over to meet that line there. It's my cute little cup. Because some of us enjoy a lovely cup of tea. So I will finish that, and then I will call this page finished, but I just wanted to have a little quick look. I've got my little booklet, so I need to add in a little bit of this one, and these are DMC, so possibly this is from the dark blue. These were from the sewing basket. I don't know where the one for the light blue's gone. Possibly somewhere around here. This one for there. A little bit of this one. From my book. I'll stitch those in and I will glue those in. I'm just going to find what I'm up to. Jessie's front cover is different, so that just goes to show how different we all are with our stitches. So here's Jessie's front cover. And she's got all the motifs that she uses, like the key and the butterfly and the swan. So I've got a flower and a cup with a flower on it. I don't know if I want to put anything else on. I think Jessie's heart is to the left a little bit more. But here I've got it, you know, just sort of central so that the cup and the flower all fit in nicely. I may come back and do some more. I mean, I've got words in here, so that's a bit different. And Jessie uses a lot of couching. I haven't used a lot of couching. I've used a variety of all different sorts of stitches, which makes it, you know, it does make it my own in a way. So the next part will be the inside front cover. So I will look through my own templates, look through Jessie's templates. There's a heart with the bird. So she's couched down quite a lot of it too. And that is her style. That's definitely her style. and then we'll be on to the spring page. So this is what's coming up next, and I think I am going to finish it here so I can get this video up and out. And thank you for coming along, and I hope you're enjoying this journey. Obviously this is only the start, there are still all these pages to go, so very enjoyable. So I hope you are enjoying it too. And some of you, I hope you're enjoying making your own pages, because there were quite a lot that were excited about getting the book. Okay, so thanks for being here. Thanks to all the new subscribers, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.